I'm Kathy Rogers, and this is my husband Lewis Rogers, and at the moment we're working on a general English course book called On Point. So your first teaching experience was quite interesting for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, so prior to going to live abroad, I'd only ever left the UK for 2 weeks of my entire life. And then I went to quite a small town in Sicily called Caltagirone, and I was the only Englishman in the town. So it was quite a culture shock. And
in at the deep end.
In at the deep end, completely.
But the teaching was okay though, wasn't it?
The teaching was great. It was really good fun, teaching adults and teenagers general English, and yeah, a very relaxing experience.
Yeah.
A bit of a culture shock.
And then after that, you were going to go to Spain.
Yeah, and then I ended up changing my mind, and at the last minute went to Germany. And that was your first teaching experience.
Yeah, so I was just working after university, didn't really know what I wanted to do. And then, because I'd really enjoyed my year abroad in Germany, I thought, I definitely want to go back and just live there again. And the easiest way was to do a CELTA course. So I did my 4-week CELTA course, really enjoyed it, and then got a job in Cologne. And went to work for a school there, and I met you in the staff room.
Yeah.
So that's how we met. And so my first experience was teaching business English in Germany. So quite small classes, all adults, quite a few one-to-ones. So that was quite interesting, because having done the CELTA, it's all about pair work and group work, and then having to work out how am I going to do this in a one-to-one session and keep them interested for an hour and a half. But I enjoyed that. And then
we went to Portugal, which was a bit of a shock for you, wasn't it?
That was a big shock for me, because I went from teaching adults to teaching classrooms full of teenagers. So they'd just had a whole day of school, they were tired, and then I had to try and control them. And that's when I realised my classroom management skills weren't very good. You were much better at that than me, weren't you? Yeah,
but my first lesson in Portugal was a real shock as well. I'd gone from teaching adults in small groups to my first lesson in Portugal. On the syllabus, I had to teach 5-year-olds, and I had to sing a song and do a puppet show. Half the class started crying when I sang. It was a bit of an ego dent.
Well, your singing voice isn't very good.
No.
So that could be why. So that was quite hard. And I think that's when I realised actually teaching younger people is a lot harder, because you've just got other things to think about. And so then we actually did end up going back to Germany, didn't we?
We did, and we went back with the view to stay, or if not, go back to the UK and do a master's. And that's what we ended up doing after a year.
Yeah. So we were thinking about how we could move our career on from where we were, and we were teaching freelance in Germany and had a really good lifestyle, enjoyed our jobs a lot. But to move on to that next level, we felt we needed to do another qualification. And so that's when we moved back to the UK, and we started a master's. We both did a year in Nottingham on a master's course, and also taught EAP while we were there, which was good as well.
Yeah, which was really good.